Peace to everybody. This story is about hundreds of Army Psyop specialists are being promoted this month in a record-breaking ceremony, and this had got my attention real quick because with my community on YouTube, this is where I came from. It's the PSYOPs. PSYOPs means psychological operations, and I got trapped into a fake story that never even existed in the first place, and I had lost a lot of sleep over this fake story that it just had me going crazy. More than 300 psychological operations non-commissioned officers with the 1st Special Forces Command are going to be promoted at the end of May in the largest ever promotion ceremony of its kind. So now you got 300 people for the psychological operations, and of course they're run by the government and the Army. So it's just a terrible thing that these 300 psychological operations are being promoted at the end of May for the largest event promotion ceremony ever. The event is the largest single promotion ceremony ever conducted for an Army Special Operations military occupational specialty. 1st Special Forces Command announced in a press release on Monday. So the press was released on Monday about this Special Operations military. And of course, I do not believe anything what they say, the Special Operations Forces, because this is what happens when you get caught into something that is not true. If it never went viral on TV, on the news or anything, it's not true. The PSYOP rank structure is undergoing a redesign after a review revealed that the current rank authorizations were inadequate to account for soldiers' extensive training and education in influence theory, human dynamics, psychology, sociology, language, culture, and politics per the release. So they are going to be redesigning after a review revealed, and with the PSYOPs of the psychological operations, they are testing your emotions. That's what they are doing. And of course, it's an education influence theory of human dynamics, psychology, sociology, language, culture, and politics. And I don't trust these psychological operation officers whatsoever. 1st Special Forces Command spokeswoman Maj Beth Riordan told Task and Purpose that not only do these soldiers have the qualifications for the ranks, they're being promoted too, but having a higher rank will allow them to better execute their duties, especially when overseas. So they're going to be having a higher rank with the soldiers will, and of course they have the qualifications that they've been promoted to a higher rank. I just don't like how they trick people into things that are not true, because I was one of them, and it was so heartbreaking that I lost a lot of sleep. I went through a lot of emotions myself. Known for dropping propaganda leaflets to win over the populace, or sometimes blasting heavy metal to mess with the bad guys, PSYOP specialists are known as influence experts who craft messaging to influence and engage target audiences. According to the Army, they specialize in a number of things, including unconventional capabilities, cultural expertise, language, proficiency, military, deception, and more. So these psychological operations, um, Army people, they influence and engage target audiences, and also they trick you into things that are not true. I'd be really careful with them because what they're saying is not true because it's a propaganda, it's fake, it's it's like your mind wanders sometimes, but then when you get into a fake story somewhere that is not true, don't fall for it because that's what happened to me. I was part of it and I still am part of it because of all these fake things that are not true. Nothing is changing in the soldiers' duties or the training they receive. Rio Redern said. So nothing is changing, but if I were them, I would be kicking them out of the game real quick because these psychological operations, they're just very dangerous. They trick you into things like into things that are not true that you see on the internet, like Facebook, YouTube. The mainstream media are definitely manipulators, and they do lie a lot. All of those being promoted are either going from E5 to E6 or E6 to E7. The ceremony will be conducted by Maj. General John Diedrich, Commanding General of 1st Special Forces Command on May 31st at Fort Bragg. Yeah, so there's those ranks are the ones that you have to be careful with. They go to they're going from E5 to E6 or E6 to E7. So it all depends on where their ranks are going to be right now. And of course, they will have their ceremony at the end of May, which is on the 31st at Fort Bragg. I would not trust them for one red cent at all because they lie to people. They trick people. They put people in predicaments. They have people arguing about everything, and they're not safe at all. So it's just terrible what people are going through. And I I was heartbroken when I got tricked into this psychological operations, and they are not safe at all. And just please don't fall for it like I did, because it's a horrible thing to go through. Leave your comments below. I am out.